going on, guys? King Strats here, back another video on the channel, and today we are back with another random order. I found a random taco spot. Yesterday I did Qdoba, and I've doing all the burrito chains, and of course there are some comments saying this isn't real Mexican food, so I went to a real Mexican place. It was completely random, never heard of the place, but when I saw it, I just pulled in, went to a place called Tortas Locas. It is located in Passaic, New Jersey. 4.3 ratings on Google, but again, I don't know much about the place other than the ratings, and I just ordered from outside, picked up the food, and took it home. So this is what we have here. They also threw in some free stuff, which is cool. Again, they don't know anything about me. It was just in the bag when I opened it up when I got home. So there's a cake in here, which is cool. And also, if you know these, but I'm gonna try these out as well. There's a bunch of different sauces. I got 2 different types of tacos. Doesn't matter. Let's get into the video. You can't go to a Mexican place called Tortas Locas and not get a torta, which is a sandwich. I got the flagship. It's exactly what it's called. It's called a torta loca. So I don't know exactly. I just read the description right now, but this thing is massive. It comes out to $15, but I'm not really mad at that considering how much food that you do get. What is on here? Everything. Like literally everything. Here we go. I'm gonna have to hold this like this because there's a lot of stuff in here. What's in here? Beef, bacon, ham, hot dogs, sausage, pernil, peppers, onions, tomato, avocado. And there is a lot of it. Like, this $15 could probably feed 2 people. But there it is right there. Get in here. Let's see what's going on. It also has some cheese. You can see it over here on the side. I don't know if I mentioned that. But, all right, let's get in here and see what's going on. Should I put subtitles? You can't be mad at this. There's a sausage piece. The first thing you notice again is how much protein is in here. Nothing in here is dry. I wouldn't think so because all of the meat is relatively fatty. It comes across as a little salty, but again, the beef is salted. The actual description on the menu said salted beef. So, it is a little bit, but it's not overpowering or even to the point that I don't think it's good. A lot of meat here. Pause. Yeah, no, I like this. The avocado substitutes for like mayo. Some people actually like getting mayonnaise on their tortas, which I don't mind. All right, let's see some stuff on here. Gotta set it off just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, this is a good sign. Call yourself Tortas Locas, and you make your tortas. We're not mad. The salsa rojo, a little spicy, but not overpowering. And they give you a pretty good amount of it. Just actually, I think this goes with the cake. I'm pretty sure that this is like caramel. Yeah, it is. That's for the cake. They give you like different sauces for the cake too, which is cool. But this is where it's at right here. I'm not mad at this at all. Take it away. Go. Like I said, all of the proteins in here are seasoned. They're still juicy. Nothing's dry. The bread, you saw when I picked it up, there's so much protein that it's starting to kind of fall over a little bit, but it's not soggy at all. And adding the salsas to it, and all of like the avocado and the tomato, it's a good sandwich. Not mad at that at all. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. There's so much food on this, by the way. Everything was relatively affordable, usually between $10 and $15, depending on what it was, that I couldn't fit the drink. But I do have a Sprite Zero, which is chilling off to the side, just so people are aware that I don't have like Popeye's biscuit level strength as far as dryness. I am taking sips in between. But Al Pastor was one of my favorite things. I got 2 of those. They're $2 a piece. They're not massive or anything like that, but you do get a pretty good amount of protein in here. Now, in the description, it did say it had piña. Oh, there it is. Okay, there is pineapple. Onions, cilantro, First bite without the salsa, but then you got to go in for the... Fair enough. Bro, I love al pastor. Still, my favorite. Little bit. Okay, a lot of it. Yeah, I can get down with this. Especially with that salsa. Again, same thing. All of the proteins are still juicy and very flavorful. I love al pastor because I like the mix with the pineapple. That little bit of sweetness that comes with it. And $2 for a taco these days, people be charging crazy for tacos. I see $4 or $5 tacos, 3 for 15. $2 is where it's at. Going through with like a 10 spot, 5 tacos, you're good to go. And that is it for me. These are another thing, they're in the danger zone where they're good. And I'm a fan. Those get a 9 out of 10. Al pastor is my thing too. I also got what is called campechanos, which is what you see right here. I don't want to drop this. Sometimes it'd be hard to hold it this way because I'm not trying to drop anything all over the place. But in these, you get 3 tacos with steak, sausage, and pico. It comes out to $10. Not mad at that either. Steak, sausage, pico. Again, the amount that you do get as far as the proteins, they're not skimping, which is good. I don't like when you go to a place and they don't give you enough because the whole point of the taco, when you get a real one, here we go. A little bit of that limon. All right, here we go. Can y'all see that? I'm far today because I had to back up to get all this food in the screen. I don't want the radish in here. It doesn't have to be fancy. Don't have to be fancy. What you need is well-cooked, well-seasoned proteins and a good corn tortilla. Would have liked a double wrap, but that's nitpicky as hell. Give me a second. There's more. Bruh. Yeah, you do something to you right here. Not dry at all. Well seasoned. Tortilla's not chewy. Across the board. One of the better tacos I've had around here. And this is a tough area. There's a lot of random taco spots. I haven't even begun to scratch the surface. And I've done a fairly decent amount. And these are up there. I'm gonna have to, yeah, you're just gonna have to get another like quick little bite. I'm not even gonna waste time. I just want a piece. Hell yeah. How many thumbs up am I gonna give? Again, 9.2 out of 10. One of the better ones. It's up there. It is up there. Now, this thing you see right here is not a quesadilla. It's a little bit different. It's what's called a burrita. Let me open this bad boy up, kind of show you what's going on. So you get spicy pork with melted cheese, which is on here, and then you get the 3, so you get pico, sour cream, and guac. But I'm gonna try the first bite, of course. I don't even know how the hell I'm gonna bite this. This place has it going because all their proteins are really good. I should have tried the chicken because it's my least favorite. That would have been the ultimate test. But again, I've had pork. I've had pretty much all of them on here besides chicken. Let me get a little of this pico. How the hell am I gonna get this out? Whatever. Eat. Pico's fresh. Guac. Y'all are more guac experts than me, so tell me what you think. Tastes legit to me. I need a spoon. I need a spoon. Does anybody use those? I guess for like some butter or something, right? I don't use knives to spread things. Only to cut. Okay. Here we go. Let's make a little. Alright. Little, All right. And then let's go in with a little bit of, there we go. Make a mess. That's fine. If it ain't messy when you're eating it, it ain't good. Listen, I like franchise spots. I do. But they ain't got nothing on stuff like this. It just doesn't. It's like, it's the equivalent to liking Popeyes versus like a mom and pop chicken spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's there, but it ain't. And after having like Moe's and all that, not Moe's, no disrespect. And after having Qdoba and Bubba Coos and stuff like that, which is cool, I feel like this reset my palate. Sorry for that. That was weird, bro. I'm sorry. It wouldn't be my first choice for what I would order as far as a meal, but just trying the spicy pork itself. It's not really spicy though. Suburban spicy, which is crazy because this restaurant is not in the suburbs. I'm just keeping it in a stack with you. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 though. And I already know what's going to happen right now. Y'all going to diss my silverware. But as I say all the time, which I should put on a t-shirt, I'm not getting up. I use what they gave me. I'm not getting up. Y'all can get up. I'm not doing all that. Let's switch these. For those who are in the know that this is one of my favorite Mexican dishes. This is Chilaquiles. I got it with beefsteak, aka steak, but it's like nacho chips that you cook up real quick in some salsa. And for people who don't really like things that they think are necessarily soggy, you may have an off-putting thing in the beginning, but I encourage highly to try it anyway. Just keep an open mind. It's supposed to be like that. Even if you get in a restaurant, you take tortilla chips and soak them in salsa and cook them on, that's what's going to happen. But again, let's see what we got. This is a little more stripped down than the one that I really, really like, but all that matters is the flavor. Let me try a piece of this steak. It's tender. Let me try everything like alone. The salsa verde is good. This is more of a preference thing. I think the flavor's there, but I like, there's another place that does it where it's like, there's a little more going on. This is like the simple version, and it's effective, it's good, but the other places that had the pickled onions, the egg, and that was the one I really liked. But as far as, here we go. The salsa verde goes, very flavorful, a lot of depth to it. The steak is pretty tender, with like a little more cheese and stuff, but I see where they're going with it. This is more of just the simpler version. I think it's good, but for me, some people prefer it this way, which is cool. Just not personally my thing. Let me get another bite though. I know, like, I don't like it. It's just, you got a lot to compare with. Can I just like, let me do one of those real quick? I just need it busier. I like busy. Try something, you know. I'll put it this way. You put this in front of me and said, hey, breakfast is done. I'm still here for it. Get a bigger fork. Nope. Y'all can put it in the comments, bro. I'm still not switching. You're just going to have to get triggered. I love y'all. But we all trigger each other. We all family here. I'll give it a 7 out of 10, though. Still very effective. Let me open up one of these real quick. For people who don't know, chicharrones. But they're like pinwheels, so you can call them pinwheels. They're also known as that. But they taste like pork rinds. You're not really supposed to just eat them out of the bag, unless you usually will like season them up. So you'll put like tahini on it, or like salsa on it, or like lime on it. And that's the way that I like to eat them. So I'm going to try to dress these up as best as I can. I didn't come prepared for this, so I don't have all that wonderful stuff that you would have. But let's... We're fine. Again, what I would normally do with this bag I would take all the limes, pour it in here, take some salsas and different stuff, and you shake it up, and then you go to work. But the effectiveness of this, if you don't know what they taste like and you're just wondering, if you've ever had like pork rinds, that's really what they are. So they're effective. That's a big bag too. You can eat off those. I ain't asked for them, so thank you very much. But let's try this cake. I don't know what the hell I'm eating. I have no idea. We'll figure it out. It wasn't on the menu. I don't have a description because I don't have a menu that has the description on it. The cake messed up my flow because I had to get up. So I got up. I'm sorry. But let's try the cake. Now, it does have these sauces with it, but I'm going to try it without... What the top looks like flan. I've had flan before, but I've never had like a flan cake like this. I don't know what I'm eating, but here we go. That's what it is. It's like flan. But let's dress it up. Let's, you know... Oh, okay. Oh, mama thick. All right. Hey, mama. All right, cool. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at you. Yeah, it's just like what goes on the flan. It's like a dulce de leche, caramel kind of vibe. And then, hold on, before I, hold. Yeah, it's chocolate. All right, stress you up a little bit, take you out and show you off. I didn't get dessert because I got some cookies that I'm gonna make shorts with. So I didn't want to get a dessert, but you know, I'm not gonna not eat it. Like you gave it to me. Here we go. This place is valid. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it all. I'm cool with it all. I'm cool with it all. Where this place really shines though, I got chocolate all over my face, don't I? But where this place really shines, in my opinion, the proteins are super on point, and that's what it's really about when you go to spots like this. The bread is good. The sandwiches are largely going to depend on what you put on it, but you could sign me up for that. Any day. Any day. The cake, I like it. Flan is one of those things that hit or miss for me. And this one's more of a hit than a miss. So I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. But where they really work for me is the tacos and the tortas. They got about 10 different kinds. This is the most expensive one. It's the fattest one too. I'm the fattest one too. But it's valid. That's what I really look for when I go to taco spots. Again, everybody has a preference. And that's my personal preference. I would rather go and get things like this. Get like 5 tacos and call it a day. You know, you get yourself, you can get a, I don't know if you got a Modelo or, you know, something like that. Not me. I get a Sprite or Coca-Cola. It's Coke Zero for me. But that's where it's all about. This place is valid. Any place that can stay open for a long time that is Mexican, in a couple of the neighborhoods where I'm at, if you're from North Jersey, you might know. There's a lot of Peruvian and Mexican restaurants when you start getting in Passaic and Patterson, because there's a large amount of like Mexicans and Peruvians that live in that place. So the places that are kind of like mid, they don't last long. And now from what I've seen since I've done a little bit of research, it has been open for at least 5 years, because that's the oldest review I could find. There were some people now where the reviews did vary, so your experience is largely different depending on what day, who's cooking, I don't know. I've seen 5-star reviews recently, and I've seen 1-star reviews recently, where some people say, I guess it switched owners or something of that nature. But for me, what I saw and what I experienced is my experience, and I just wanted to share that with y'all as always. I do appreciate everybody watching. I know that sometimes you don't agree with my own opinion. I get it. That's normal. But all I can do is give you my own experience at a place. I'm largely a takeout person. Eating in restaurants when you are filming and doing things like that are very tough. And because, again, my work and schedule and everything, 99% of the time that I'm eating, it is nighttime. And filming in a car at nighttime just doesn't make sense. One day, hopefully, I can start doing things where I travel and do it during the day. But for now, it's much easier to do things without the variables of being outside. Last summer, I tried to do things inside, got copyrighted. It was wild. But I'll figure something out eventually, man. This isn't anything that I'm doing that's going to be overnight. I had this conversation on stream yesterday. I have been making content in some way, shape, or form for about 5 years now. YouTube has been for about 3. It's about this time. I started at the end of 2020. and now it's 2023. It's always a work in progress. Content will change and shift. I'm a different person than I was 3 years ago, you know, and there are different things that go on in life. But the one thing that will always happen is I'm in this for the long haul. It's not something that I'm going to be, I see myself doing this for a very long time in some way, shape, or form. So I just thank you. At the end of the day, I wouldn't be in this position. You know, there's been bumps and whatever along the way, but I wouldn't be in this position without you guys. Just, you know, I love y'all, man. I appreciate it. This is a dream. I know I say stuff like that all the time, but I really mean it. Like, just sometimes you think about it and you're like, bro, like, I'm eating food. Like, this is cool. So I appreciate y'all, man. You know, life, there's been some changes and things like that, that, again, if I'm ever comfortable talking about, like, anybody who knows me personally might know. But again, there's a lot of stuff in the background that I don't put out there because I'm a human being, but y'all not here to talk about my personal life. Neither am I. So I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all support, and we'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. I love y'all. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.